Tyler, you ready?
Yeah, that's my name usually.
No, no, well, now to be fair, we've kind of fallen away from it. But for a while there, I would say Tyler, and I would not get a response. So,
You can call me Randy today.
oh, Macho Man. Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's a good choice. I wore the
Yeah,
NWO shirt
Kathy
today
Pickard.
because that would be a if I had to think of like a dream faction war games, it'd be NWO versus DX, obviously.
Oh, 100%.
You know,
100% it
oh,
would have to be.
yeah. So
All
pick
right.
the best people out of NWO that you want, and then put them up against DX. It'd be wild.
So, I had a terrible week.
It's been a rough one. Yeah.
I had to deal with so much bank stuff and
Hmm.
on our end it says this and I'm like, no, no it doesn't.
Yeah.
To the point where I have just been taking all of my money and just Venmoing it to Cassie's account. Like
That's a
I'm
good
not
idea.
keeping any money in there. My bank literally took everything out of my savings and my checking and took it out of my account and just held it for like 2 days for absolutely no reason.
It's crazy.
And then they put it back Saturday morning. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Wow. It's hard to understand with those banks. It really depends. I mean, I used to work for them, but I mean, I still do work for them technically, but yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, like I've had it happen before where it's just like a legit glitch. Like they just had an issue, but this seemed a little bit something different besides a glitch. This seemed like a mistake. So
It
pretty much
was
straight up mistake.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I may or may not have gotten extremely angry on the phone
I
and
mean,
cut a
I,
massive promo on a teller that probably cried.
here's what I do know for sure, without a doubt. Hold on, let me fix this. Here's what I do know, right? Is there's not a bank employee in the world who expects you to be happy when you call. You know what I mean? Like it is not. Nobody calls the bank because they're having a great day. So
No,
like,
no, I've never done that.
like yeah, no, that was like my specialty was answering the phone, and you would think like, oh man, you're just answering calls. I'm like, listen, I'm telling you, what's on the other end of this phone right now is not a good thing. Like, it's literally two calls I'd get. Are you open? And where the f is my money? Like that's it. Those are the only two conversations I had ever. Um, so
Well,
yeah.
at least everything is figured out on my end and I'm cool now.
Hmm.
And I say we do a shot to say screw my bank.
Yeah, well, they could probably have some salty balls, and that's the shot I'm doing. You know, when I got this, Tyler, I got this at the Walmart. I thought it came as like a pre-made little whole situation, and it didn't. So I've had to do way more work with this than I ever wanted to. So
I have Parrot Bay coconut rum with natural
wow,
coconut flavor. I
that
I'm
is
I'm gonna be honest. The last time I had clear rum, I got in 2 fights in one night.
yeah, that's the stuff that I had a bucket of over here. Remember?
Oh,
That's the suntan lotion right there.
is it? Oh,
Yep. Good luck. Here you go.
why, Jaden? Why?
Some salty balls.
Cheers. Oh,
What is happening?
that's 100% suntan lotion
That
or
is
sunscreen.
yeah, sunscreen. Oh, that is
Ah, aftertaste terrible. Ugh.
listen, I didn't enjoy that one bit. Not one bit. Not one bit.
I feel like Michael Scott, and I really needed some Splenda in there.
Yeah, I can say with 100% certainty, I do not enjoy salty balls. Hmm.
Nope.
Salty
Nope.
nuts. That's what it is. Salty nuts. I do not enjoy salty nuts because
I
this is
think
peanut
you
butter
don't
based.
enjoy either, but we'll
Yeah,
stick with.
for sure. I don't think I needed to clarify there. Also, but to keep it consistent, I do not enjoy salty nuts because that's what the name of the drink was.
All right, well, let's
All right.
crack into the news.
This, this is the I've got the special hunters edition, right? To
Oh,
all my hunters out there on opening weekend. Have
the
fun, be
only,
safe.
yeah,
Oh,
for
shoot.
sure. My brother-in-law's already got two.
That's
Two
crazy.
bucks. Yeah. Send me
So you
some
want to
meat,
know
Corey.
Me too, Tori. You wanted was Tori's clearly not updating her football lineup. Marissa said she didn't update her
Oh,
football
she's
lineup.
about to pop pregnant, so I don't think she's been
Oh yeah,
focusing on
that makes
much.
sense. I guess that there's a priority there. But hey,
Yeah.
you know, if you ever want to know if we're truly from the Midwest, it's us knowing exactly when opening weekend is, and having people that we can talk about that have already been successful or very unsuccessful on opening weekend.
Oh,
So,
100%.
uh,
And I do just want to mention this because I'm sure she's listening right now. My sister is with is her name is Tori, and she
yeah,
is with a Tory. It's the Tories.
yeah, yeah,
I love that.
yeah. It's the weirdest thing to me. It's the weirdest thing to me.
Except for
It's
when I'm at her house and I yell Tory, and they both look at me. I'm
right,
like, "No,
right.
the
Yeah.
one with balls."
I wouldn't be able to handle it. I wouldn't be able to. No, that's that's tough.
So I
All
named
right, what do
this
you got for us?
episode "Another Show, Another Shirt."
Okay.
It's
That's
just
the
what I
name of
named
the
it on the
episode.
notes. It's just what I named it on the
Well,
notes.
I think yeah.
All right. First up, why not hear news from the smartest man in the wrestling business? The Wrestling Observer said Randy Orton is being advertised for SmackDown on December 5th in Austin, Texas. So anybody thinking that maybe he'll show up at Survivor Series or any of the shows in the next couple weeks, it's not going to happen. He's been off
Man,
TV
I
for a
don't. Yeah, he has, and I don't know that there's any room for him to show up at Survivor Series. Really, like there's no. I don't see any angle for that. So,
I think somebody would have to get
unless it's
legitimately hurt before the show and have him as a
right,
replacement.
it'd have to be like. But even then, it'd have to be like if it wasn't that, it would have to be like a John Cena, uh, Dom thing that ended up pulling him in. You know, maybe you know, I don't know. I'm just talking, but yeah.
Oh, so I tried a new vodka. They don't carry my New Amsterdam anymore at
Oh,
MGM.
yeah. You were
So
doing bloodies with New Amsterdam.
yeah,
That's serial killer behavior. All right, I
what
don't
do you?
like that. Well, I either use Costco's vodka or Tito's. Like,
Oh.
I don't feel like I feel like New Amsterdam's like, hey, you aren't quite old enough to buy alcohol. Um, Buy this. Like, I just don't feel like it being more of
Um,
a Bloody Mary
well,
style of.
the vodka I'm using now is called Tonka.
Oh yeah, I know Tonka. Yeah, that's
It's
see like
good. It's fine.
Tonka is also one of those like just party vodkas. I don't know what you're doing here, man. Like you're making Bloody Marys on like $3 per gallon vodkas right
Yeah, damn right.
now.
Oh,
Listen, if you ever want to know why this man is so edgy all the time, it's because he makes his Bloody Marys with Tonka vodka, and that's a step different from New Amsterdam vodka. So
last week I was using
I
UV.
I, I don't even want to talk about that. I don't. We're gonna. This might be my first edit ever. I think I might edit that out. I don't. I don't even want. I don't want to even have that conversation. And I'm not being disrespectful to Tonka or New Amsterdam or the people that drink them. I just don't expect them to be in Bloody Marys of people who don't have drinking problems. So,
I mean,
well, fair. Okay, you're right. You're right. Now let's move on. All right, let's
all
move
right. Dominic Mysterio said on the Towers of Power podcast that he's gotten talked to backstage for some of his heel work, like spitting on Dragon Lee, quote, which he claims was gum and not spit, and blowing snot rockets in the corner during commercial breaks. So
on.
he's been catching actual heat in the back.
Well, I mean,
But he's a heel. Let him do
all the
it.
best do. I'll say all the best should. You know.
Yeah, 100%. I'm totally down for it. The takedown on Sports Illustrated said AMC has emerged as a legitimate candidate to land a TV deal with TNA. So that's
That's
pretty
interesting.
cool. Um,
That's interesting.
I have AMC, so I would really like that. But what a weird turn for a television station like AMC to go from Walking Dead, Breaking Bad to pro wrestling.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
Yeah. I
I'm
mean,
down for it.
yeah. I they don't do bad shows. So
No, they don't. No, they don't. I've loved almost everything that's come out of AMC in the
Mad
last 15 years.
Mad Men was AMC too, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Hell
like
on
good Mad
Wheels.
shows.
There's
Yeah,
a
Hell on
few
Wheels
other
is
shows
great. I
too
forgot
that
about Hell
were.
on Wheels. Did
Yeah, it
didn't like the Shield? Well, I feel like the Shield and stuff was on. Were those
was
were
on
those on
Fox.
AMC?
I think it was on
Was it?
Fox.
Okay, I love the Shield. By the way, it's a great show.
I've never watched it.
Yeah, you got to watch it. Watch it
I'll try
alone,
it.
or like I don't even know that you should watch that with Cass, but you got to watch it. It's good.
I'll
Definitely not the
check it
children.
out.
Please don't let the children in that room when you're watching the Shield. Please don't let them
I
in.
mean, I'm just saying, my daughter loves Chucky. Like, and
No, no, no.
what's
That's fine.
weird?
It's different. It's
Oh, this is bad,
that
huh?
like well, it's different bad, right? Like
Okay.
horror slasher films is bad in a sense of like, oh man, that's kind of scary. But the conversations that happen on the Shield and the words that are used and
Is this
the way
Breaking
people are
Bad
talking
level?
about I would say Sons of Anarchy on steroids level. Like
Oh
it's
shit.
like yeah, it's like a mixture. I would say more than Breaking Bad because it's closer to The Sopranos, closer to
Okay. Okay.
like HBO level show, but on it was on FX. That's what it was on. It was an
FX. Yeah,
HBO
that's a
level
Fox
show on FX.
company
Yeah, it's a Fox channel.
channel.
But anyway, so it is definitely not. Did you ever watch the show The Wire or anything
No,
like that on HBO? Okay, well,
no,
it's
I
kind of
didn't.
it's along those HBO show lines where it's like I don't know that you want the little ones in there picking up on some of the
Oh
conversation styles
God,
that they have.
no.
You know.
Did I tell you the one that my
So,
daughter just started? She figured out,
oh, yeah, what's that?
and I would like to personally thank Stone Cold Steve Austin for this because it was
I'm
hilarious.
I'm I'm
But
interested.
she comes around the corner and she goes, "Hey, Dad, look it!" And I was like,
Listen, we're on our way. All right, we've got Edda on the thumbs up now. Okay, so we're only 2 fingers away from making this thing happen, and I am working hard. Okay, so just know it's coming. It's coming.
All right. Brian Alvarez at F4W Online says the expectation within WWE is that SmackDown will be 3 hours for 6 months or so in 2026 before again reverting back to 2 hours for the rest of the year. So they're not permanently doing it, but it sounds like the kind of the build up to Mania, 3 hour shows, and
Yeah,
then
which
probably the fallout from
yeah,
Mania, and then they're going to drop it.
that makes sense. I'm okay with that.
I'm okay
Because
with
that's
it.
when
I
there's
still
more.
wish it was
Yeah,
2.5, like Raw.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I could even see Raw going to 3 at that point, but because
I
they're
wouldn't.
on their time is like it's whatever they want it to be. It can be
Right.
3 hours or it can be 2.5, but they've just kept it at 2.5. I could see them expanding a little bit more. But look, more advertising for them because they're going to advertise the hell out of it, and they um they they can pack more in there. Hopefully, it's good stuff and it's not just BS fodder. But I'd like it to be good quality. Give me an opener, give me a middle, and give me a close. You give me 3 good matches in 3 hours, I'm happy. So
Yeah.
and you
No.
can have other matches in there, but I'm saying you give me 3 good ones, I'm a happy guy.
Yeah, some quality stuff. Because I'm fine
Yeah,
having a couple of the lower mid card guys having matches and rivalries and stuff, and that could be
give them
slotted in
15
those
minutes.
spots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, give them 15, 20. But you give me 3 solid matches and 3 solid promos on a show that's 3 hours, and I'll be okay with it. You give me 2 solid matches and 4 solid promos on a 3 hour show, and I'm bored. It's just
Yeah.
it's too much. So they got to
Yep.
make it balanced. Balance that out. So and it'll be fine.
Yeah. And
So
we got Triple H heading this up, so I have faith. I have faith that there's a
well,
good chance he doesn't screw it up. There's a chance,
I don't.
but
I
there's
mean,
a good chance he
you are in
doesn't.
the minority on this right now because like Triple H is catching mad heat on the Twitter spheres, on the X spheres.
Oh, he's never
It's
not had heat on there, from what I've
that's true.
seen. Everybody buries
Yeah,
his
it's
ass.
it's wild. It's wild.
All right. Bodyslam.net claims WWE higher ups are really high on Javon Evans right now and believe him to be the future of WWE. I couldn't agree more.
We've talked about it, man.
Yeah,
We've
we've
talked about
already
it how many
talked about it.
times.
Kid's
I think I
amazing. I
commented
did
on something.
see in, I believe it was NXT, was it Halloween Havoc that Javon Evans had a tag match against, who's the lizard guy again?
Oh yeah, Mr. Iguana and
Yeah, the
um,
botches in that match, and I think they were all on Iguana. They were not on Javon. They
yeah,
didn't have,
and I don't. I mean, botches are going to happen, especially when you're somebody like those guys who do, the spots that have to be perfect. Like
yeah,
you're gonna have issues. But that's what I think, is going to be good for him and good for Mr. Iguana and good for. I cannot remember the guy from TNA that he tagged with, but I mean, he's amazing. But
yeah,
it's good for all those guys to get exposure and to get those things out, because sometimes feeling embarrassed or feeling like, oh man, I had a bad match or a bad moment could be the best motivator for you. And my only hope is that they don't move him too fast, and that they keep him safe, keep him strong,
yeah.
and let him move up when the time makes sense. Move into a role when that time makes sense. And I don't want him to bury him in a faction, or
No,
bury
no,
him
no,
in a
no.
pointless, feud with the Miz or something. You know what I mean? Like I don't want, no disrespect to the Miz, but I want him to come when the time. I need Kofi Mania when he moves up.
That's exactly who I was gonna say. I hope they don't give him a Jamaican accent all of a sudden because this kid reminds me
Right,
of a young
right.
Kofi.
But I want Kofi Mania when he comes up. Like I want his
Oh
run to
yeah,
be like Daniel Bryan's run. You remember, like
yep.
Daniel Bryan came out and just went on that crazy run, and it made sense. It was the perfect thing for that time. That's
Oh,
what I
I
need
loved
them
it.
to do with Javon. Yeah, they can
100%.
move. They can move Oba Femi whenever they want. They can move any of those guys whenever they want, and they can have an impact. But Javon needs to be handled correctly. Otherwise, he'll fizzle out, I think, and it's
100%.
unfortunate because he's crazy good.
He is very, very good. The Wrestling Observer Live, Brian Alvarez said there have been a lot of discussions around who will appear at John Cena's last match in Washington, D.C., including talks of Vince McMahon and Donald Trump.
Well, it's at DC, yeah. So I mean, the Donald Trump situation, I expected. To be honest with you, I
Yeah,
expected that to happen. Vince McMahon would be wild. That would be if
very
you have
wild.
Donald Trump and Vince McMahon in the same room at the same time at a WWE event. You're saying some things, WWE and TKO, and I think you got to be careful about that, especially when your main rivals are over there saying the exact opposite of what that pairing would say. So, um, I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to go into, I
No,
don't want
no, no,
to, I
no.
don't want to, that's not the conversation we're going to have. But I will say, I expect Donald Trump. I did not expect Vince McMahon. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, and it's just people speculating. But
Right, for sure.
I mean, John Cena is Vince McMahon's golden boy that never screwed him over. So you got to think the last two that
Absolutely.
he had
Yeah.
that were his golden boys was Stone Cold, who left the company twice on
And I,
weird things, and then Hogan, who we don't need to talk about it. We
yeah,
all know.
I was gonna say, I don't even feel like Stone Cold was his golden boy. I think Stone Cold became a golden goose for him, but I don't think
Yeah.
he built Stone Cold. Stone Cold built himself, but John Cena, I definitely think that like when he fell into Vince McMahon's lap, he really, really wanted him to be great, and made him into what he is. So,
Yeah.
and Hogan would be the other one, but
Right.
yeah.
Deadline says Twisted Metal has been renewed for a third season with AEW's Samoa Joe portraying Sweet Tooth. I don't know if you've had a chance to
Interesting.
watch it. It's
I
so good.
I started it when it came because Twisted Metal was one of my favorite games growing up.
Me too.
Like I loved Twisted Metal, and so I started it. Samoa Joe as Sweet Tooth took Joe to a whole new level for me. I love the guy, and I loved him in that. I'd never finished the first season, and I didn't even realize they were on to more. So I need to. It's going to be a priority of mine to go back. I got to start it over though, because I don't really,
Yeah, no, it's
So
a great show, and all I'm wondering is how has a new video game not come out of this yet? We're all clamoring
a
for it.
thousand percent. A thousand percent. I almost think you got to get GTA out first. Like, look, let me get
Oh,
GTA 6, and then
oh my
maybe
god,
we can talk about a Twisted Metal game. But I would play it. I'd play it. I want to go back and play the old one.
me too. I have a PS2 now, so I'm definitely gonna go find them if I can.
Was it on PS2 or was it? I thought I had it on PS1.
It was PS1,
Was it two?
PS2,
It was
PS3,
both.
and then I think the last one came out on PS4.
I did find my PS2 downstairs this weekend, so I may try to revive that bad boy, um,
Dude, get it
and see
going
if I can
on
get some
ESPN
games for it.
NFL 2K5.
That was one of my favorites, and honestly, was it? Do you remember the NFL? Oh no, no, yeah, 2K5 because is Warwick Dunn the running back of the Buccaneers in that one?
Yep, and
Yeah,
he's unstoppable.
yes, I used to trade for TO and get him over to the Bucks, and then I would have Warwick Dunn and TO, and I don't care who's throwing the ball, I could throw him the ball and hand him the ball. I would rush for 400 yards a game and throw for six. Like it was, I put up 1,000 yard games.
You
So,
can you can ask Cassie because I've gotten it's bad to the where I haven't touched my Xbox. I haven't touched WWE 2K25 in probably over a month
wow.
because I'm in my fourth season with the Packers in ESPN NFL 2K5, and I have all the
Yeah.
sliders and difficulty to the most realistic and competitive that I
Hmm.
can. I just I love it. It's
Yeah,
my
it's
favorite
fun.
game. My favorite game ever.
Yeah, I think I need to go back. I had some good memories of my PS1 and PS2, me and my grandpa, so I have to
Yeah,
go
and
back
if you
and get
don't
some
own
games.
that game, it's still only like $15.
I would say I'm sure I can get it. Yeah, not a
Oh hell
problem.
yeah. All right. WrestleVotes said WWE was pleased with Cam Scadable's appearance on Monday Night Raw. Uh,
Yeah.
and the angle that they did with the Judgment Day. And we also had Flagrant's it was based on his name, the stand up comedian, the mustache. He's on the podcast
Oh
Flagrant.
yeah, yeah. Andrew Schultz. Andrew
Andrew
Schultz.
Schultz. I didn't
Yeah,
know anybody else that was there, but
Abdullah
Cam and
Carter was
Andrew I
there.
knew.
Yeah, Cam
Who?
Scatterboon, Abdullah Carter was there.
Okay.
Um, yeah, who's there? Like, well, I guess maybe first year. Rush End. Um, but I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I'm a Cam Scatterboot fan
Me too.
because I just love reckless people and I love people that just put their head down and go. Um,
Yeah.
Juggernaut's my favorite, I guess, villain, but my favorite person in comics. And I listen when Cam Scatterboot goes, unfortunately, the way of Peyton Hillis, because he just runs head first. I hope that he brings his talents to WWE because him and George Kittle and Gronk
Oh,
and
I love Kittle.
maybe just throw in one more somewhere. I don't even know who else we throw in, but I'm sure there's another one. If we could get like a little four horsemen of the NFL in there with like those four guys, I think it'd be a lot of fun. And George
Did
Kittle is a WWE guy, so
Did you see the Miz on
he's a
George
lot.
Kittle's podcast?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It was great. That was fun.
yep. So I think, and then Gronk, we know Gronk's the WWE guy. You just got to find one more, crazy tight end, running back, fullback of a person to bring into it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have an earpiece in on Gronk though. He's gonna forget everything the second he gets out there.
That's fine. Well, you think Cam Scadaboo's gonna remember lines? Like
As long as
Cam
we get him before the
Like,
CTE kicks in.
yeah. Oh man, that dude is. I got to send you this video that I sent to Marissa the other day of him doing an energy drink out of his cleat, like a shoey.
Oh my god.
He chugged it and then he just spazzed out. I was like, this dude. But one of my favorite comment on that post was this guy is is a 12-year-old maturity level version of Gronk's 16-year-old maturity level. Like he's a spaz, but he's a hell of a football player. So
100%.
um, yeah. But anyway, it'd be cool, man. Get some NFL guys in there. Maybe they can go up against those NBA guys. Tyrese Halliburton and Jalen.
Shark.
Who was Jalen Robinson and Shaq?
All right. PW Insider says Chad Gable is working towards making his in-ring return to WWE and is expected at the Performance Center this week. So that's good news.
Oh
We
wow.
have definitely had a hole. We've definitely been
Yeah.
missing Chad.
Yeah.
All right, here's a good one. I don't know if you listened to David Otunga on CVV this week, but man, dude didn't hold
No,
back on anything. Not that he buried
it
anybody,
doesn't surprise me.
but
He doesn't generally hold back.
No, it was great. So David Otunga on the Chris Van Vliet podcast reports that John Cena had the finish of the match against Nexus at SummerSlam 2010 changed at the last minute. Quote, 100% accurate. That's what happened. That's what happened. And now that's been a talk for years of Edge and Chris Jericho being in the locker room saying that that was the worst decision they could have made. Otunga is saying that he pushed to go over in that match, and we all know that John Cena tells everybody he doesn't pick his opponents. He doesn't choose who wins or loses. He just gets the script and does the job. Well, this says
Right.
something a little different.
Yeah, I mean, I
Great
think
match.
that there's probably ways that John Cena words things that he can go home and sleep well at night, but everybody knows what they mean. You
Yeah.
know, it's like yeah, sure, you didn't come out directly and say no, I'm going over in this match, but I'm sure even the slightest, we sure we want to make that decision would change it up for any writer in
Oh
WWE
yeah.
that's not Vince McMahon. So
He could say
I
that
mean
he
it's
didn't. He could definitely say I think John Cena uses the power of suggestion. You know,
correct.
rather
Yeah,
than saying no, I need to
influence.
go
It's just
and
influence.
demand. I think he's
Right.
very savvy and very smart, and I think he definitely uses the power of suggestion.
he's a he's a politician, right? I mean, it's the same reason that politicians can come around and be like, "I didn't say that." When like, "No, you did say that." And they're like, "No, I said this." And it's just semantics. You know what I mean? And so that's the same thing with John. He just says, like, "No, I don't tell anybody I go over. I just let them know that I wouldn't be happy if I, did go over." Like, all right, well, that's the same thing, bud. Same thing.
Yeah.
So in your world, it's the same thing. It's not the same thing for, Sin Cara, but it's the same
No.
thing for John Cena.
Yeah.
So I
All
don't know why
right,
I'm thinking of
Joe.
Sin Cara. That was mean.
I liked it. Joe Hendry's
Yeah.
new WWE deal is, quote, a main roster level, end quote, one, says Sean Ross Sapp in a Patreon Q&A. That means Hendry is making above the main roster minimum, despite being primarily featured on NXT. All that tells me is,
Yeah.
yeah, they're going to use him on NXT for a bit, and then he's going to blow up on the main roster. We all know it.
They're gonna use him everywhere. That man's gonna get
Yeah.
used everywhere.
I
I
and
gotta
I
apologize to
can't wait
Cass.
for it.
I didn't believe her, man. I didn't believe her.
I
She
didn't
put that
either.
out there, and I was like, that ain't true. That ain't true.
No,
Cass,
because
you know what?
he
It's
won the
never really
TNA
been.
title, and then
Yeah.
it was immediately reported that he signed a 5-year deal with TNA.
Yep.
So was that fake? Did TNA allow him to leave his contract with them to sign with WWE because of the partnership that WWE and TNA have now? I have questions.
They could have got bought out. My guess is they got bought out.
Okay.
WWE came in, said, I'll buy him out of his contract. Here's how much you would owe him over this amount of time. We'll give you this much. And they were like, okay. Now they probably had some kind of language in the contract that said, you can use him on your cards so many dates, for the next year or two or whatever, maybe a year,
Hmm.
so that they're not losing his pull all at once. But my guess is they bought him out.
Yeah, that's a good point. According to Wrestling Observer Live's Brian Alvarez, there is a strong feeling in AEW that Adam Cole may never wrestle again. So
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm
that's
surprised the guy's still going as much injuries as he has. Man, it's crazy.
he's been gone for a while now with that last injury, and it's like, man,
Hmm.
that concussion that he had that kept him out for like a freaking year, then the
Yeah,
broken foot, and then now
yeah.
this, and it's like,
And I guess that's one of those things too, where people may point to the fact that he's not built like a Greek god to be why he's not holding up. Which I'm not gonna hold him to that. I'm not gonna be like that guy, but I'm not gonna body shame Adam Cole. But I am gonna
no,
say, like, if you're not taking care of yourself, you're gonna be injury prone. And this hopefully he can do whatever makes him happy in life. If he wants to wrestle, wrestle. If he doesn't, you know, and he wants to be a mouthpiece, he's a good mouthpiece. The guy can talk.
oh
So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I do hope the best for him though. Um, Former AEW and WWE star Soraya Page told the Toronto Sun that she will be starting training in January just in case she returns to pro wrestling in 2026. And she said the probability that she returns is, quote, a lot higher now. And you got to think, AJ Lee
Royal
coming
Rumble, baby.
back. Yeah,
Royal
Rumble
Rumble,
being around
baby.
the corner. Natalia
It's in
pushing
January normally.
back.
Yeah,
I think it could happen.
give me Paige in the Rumble. Give me Paige in the Rumble. I love
Yes,
Paige.
that'd be a huge.
So
That would be an edge level pop. I would bet.
I think it should be at the very least an AJ Lee level pop. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like it should be in
yeah,
that same category because I love Paige. I hope she does come back. I think she's a good worker on the mic and in the ring. So
100%.
and she deserves good things coming to
Yeah,
her
she does. She
because
deserves
she's
to
been
retire as a WWE
yeah,
superstar.
she's put up with some shit and some unfortunate shit. So she deserves good things. And I don't use
100%.
that word deserve very often. So
Fightful Select says Anna Jay's AEW contract is believed to expire in the next few months. So, do you think they re-sign her in AEW, or do you think she tries her hand in WWE, TNA?
I mean,
I think she's
you
a
know,
lifer.
it's yeah, yeah. I mean, I could see with Mariah May making that jump. Maybe she does try to do something like that, but I don't. I would look at that and say, sure, they made her champion at or they had her. Did she win? Yeah, she won. Um, did she? I don't remember,
I
but
don't.
sure, they put her in that picture right away. I can't remember if she won or not, to be honest with
I
you. God,
I
I
can't
think she
remember.
did. I think she beat Tatum Paxley. But no, not that one. I'm sorry. She won the NXT the North American Championship. That's what
Yeah,
she won.
that's right.
So like,
That's
yeah, they put her in that picture right away. Had her have a big win in that scenario, but I don't know that that's the Anna Jay is pretty big. She's pretty over. So I don't know that she wants to start over again, so to speak.
no. I do. I personally think she'll ride AEW till the wheels fall off and then figure it out. But
I
if
would.
Tony's going to be willing to
Yeah,
resign her, she'll resign.
I would. Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler on Off the Ropes. Just want to say I love Off the Ropes so much, and I've seen every single YouTube clip they've ever put up. Said WWE originally considered announcing his surprise return to Raw ahead of time, and that included showing a bracket for John Cena's The Last Time Is Now tournament. Ziggler thought that was a, quote, terrible idea and was relieved his return was not spoiled, as were all of us.
Yeah,
I
unfortunately it was though. That's the thing. Like people out there were trying to talk about it and it's so frustrating because, like there's just I wish there was a little magic left, sometimes. Like let me believe that it could be Dolph. Let me believe that it could be any number of these people. But there were so many reports from legitimate sources that were reporting this before it happened. And it's like, guys, just let it go. Like let people live in this world for a little while, like, and then afterwards say, yeah, we had reports. I get it that they want to be the first to say something, but
Yeah,
it's frustrating. It's annoying. So
this one's interesting, and it's something that I reported on last week, so it's really nice to get this clarification. On Talking Shop podcast, Carl Anderson shut down the rumor that Andrade walked out of Crash. Is that IV is Crash 14 Anniversario event in anger. Anderson said Andrade quote watched the whole show and didn't leave angry or upset about anything. So those were false accusations that he had left that
or
show.
these are, yeah, yeah,
Or these are, and
yeah,
it's Carl Anderson doing damage control for a buddy. It could be.
right, right. I mean, Carl Anderson's a good dude though, so I don't see why he
Yeah.
would stick his
I
neck
don't
out for
think he
something
would
that
lie.
wasn't true. But
I don't think he would lie. Even though Hulk Hogan's son Nick is teasing a future career in pro wrestling, sources in WWE told Fightful Select there haven't been any discussions in the company about Nick wrestling since the 2010s, and even then it was more of a what if scenario, not a let's get him in here.
yeah,
So I think he's been teasing that forever, though.
gotta do what you gotta do to stay relevant.
True. Uh, Dirty Daddy Dave Meltzer recently mentioned there are people in WWE who are, quote, very strongly behind the idea of Jacob Fatu being pushed to the top with like higher than anybody, push him to the moon basically in WWE. This is one of those times where Dave Meltzer says stuff that's so obvious, but my
Yeah,
only worry is Fatu's been off TV for so long now. Is he going to come back with that same, you know, not that anybody forgot about him
yeah,
exactly, but it's like it's
yeah. I mean,
like when you're trying to push a car that has a dead battery into your driveway, like I had to do. Momentum.
yeah,
You got to start slow, and it picks up
yeah,
speed. And he's starting back in park.
yeah. I mean, I guess you got to look at it one or two ways, right? Like, did he lose momentum or does he gain anticipation? And
Huh?
it's kind of like, yeah, I mean, I think both could work well for him. So it just depends
Yeah.
on, again, how they treat him, how they work him. If he comes back and you know, they throw him in some tournament to be to be the number one contender of whatever, and he loses in that tournament or he loses in that title match, if he makes it far, then no, he's starting over again. And I don't know that he'll make it back to where he should be, which is unfortunate because I look at LA Knight in that same scenario. Like LA Knight, like should have been had a rocket strapped to his ass and gone to the top, and it just felt like he just kept hitting a ceiling. He just kept hitting the ceiling,
I know,
and
and
he's
I don't
still
know why
bouncing
they're
off that ceiling.
doing it because he's not just a
Yeah,
star; he's a megastar.
he's a megastar, and so is Jacob Fatu, and that's my concern. But they aren't like Cody's still fairly young, Roman's still fairly young. And I mean in terms of like they're not aging out. They're not these
Right.
guys that are ready to just hand over. I mean, CM Punk is still ready to be champion. Seth Rollins is gonna come back. Gunther's sitting out there kicking it. So like there's just so many people at the top that are still relevant and still can be big players that LA Knight and Jacob Fatu and honestly Solo Sikoa, in my opinion, these guys that should be the next up are just going to be, I don't want to say buried. That's not the word I'm looking for, but they're just
Put
going
on
to
the
be
back
hitting that
burner.
ceiling. Yeah, they'll be really great championship fodder for whoever they want to put in that championship role at the time, which is what LA Knight has been, you know. So what Jey
Yeah.
Uso has been.
Yeah. Or Jay.
So yeah.
Brian Alvarez at F4W Online says that the belief is John Cena will be headlining the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2026.
Of
Yeah,
course.
I believe it if he's got time.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, he's just going to run this. You know what I mean? It'll all be in one fail swoop. So, and he'll be done in April then, essentially. So,
I agree. And the fact that they got Rey Mysterio in and he hasn't even retired yet makes me believe that, yeah, the second Cena retires, your
right,
first ballot right away, it's happening.
right. It's not like the NFL where you got to wait 5 years or whatever. And
Right. Yeah, that's what I was
same
telling
with
Cassie. The
baseball.
NFL, you have to be out of the league for like 4 or 5 years.
Yeah. Same with baseball, a few years. So,
So weird. I don't like the way baseball does theirs, though, because it's just this group of dudes that vote on
no.
it.
Yeah, that's a whole nother podcast for a whole nother day, and I will go hours on the Baseball Writers of America Association that deed over all these great baseball players of my generation because of steroids that don't help you hit a ball. They just help you hit a ball longer and they help you, recover faster. They don't
Yeah.
help you hit a ball. Like I
No, they
don't
don't.
don't get me started. Don't get me
I don't
started on this.
right. Pete
I
Rose should
can
be in the
like
Hall of Fame. That's all I'm saying.
that's a tragedy that he's not. Anyway, we'll move on. That's the wrong podcast. But yes, I agree. I do not like the way baseball does their Hall.
All right. This one hurt my heart because this is who I was kind of polling for to win the whole thing. Either him or LA
Yeah.
Knight. But Sheamus has been removed from the Last Time Is Now tournament and will be replaced by a
Yeah.
mystery opponent to face LA Knight in the quarterfinals. And many
Yeah.
outlets are believing that this is going to be The Miz who's going to replace him. But it's like, why The Miz when he was already in the tournament and lost?
Yeah. I don't. I've heard the Miz. I've heard.
Joe
Joe
Hendry.
Hendry, I've heard, yeah, and of course everybody's still holding on to that dream of Edge and some of these other guys. But
It's not going to
yeah,
happen.
I think honestly, I think this this tournament has been fumbled more than his entire retirement, tour that I think was handled very poorly. So, but I think this tournament was handled even worse somehow. I did like the two surprises, but I
Yeah.
mean, you brought him in to lose, so
um, here's one to make you angry because I was angry when I read it. Mercedes Moné has won the Ring of Honor Women's World TV title, with her now holding 13 championship belts in 10 promotions. And that's not even counting, isn't there pay-per-view tonight?
I
But
don't know.
tonight or next week.
I don't
So she could possibly be looking at holding 14 when she goes against Chris Statlander.
know. I just whatever, 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 whatever.
Uh, David Otunga revealed Vince McMahon never allowed sponsors' logos on the ring because he didn't want WWE to look like NASCAR, and they kind of do now. So I believe it. Vince never had sponsors on
NASCAR,
the. Yeah,
no.
Vince
But I
never
mean,
had
he had
sponsors
them
on the
all
ring,
around the ring. He had them everywhere else. I mean, it
but
wasn't like
not
he
on the
didn't give them
frickin'
the
table.
sponsorships.
Not. I'm waiting for
No,
a sledgehammer to come out and it says frickin' Vagisil on it. That seems like where we're
yeah.
frickin' headed with all this shit.
I guess it never bothered me. It's just I would rather see those than have you interrupt my show. You know what I mean? So it's like I would rather
Yeah,
if it mean, and I don't think it means this, it just means more money for them. They're still gonna have all the ads, but I'd rather you give me ads on the product that I'm viewing, than give me commercials. Like I just it never bothered me to see the UFC and all their ads and all their sponsorships and
yeah,
all that. NASCAR never bothered me. I mean, I don't mind people going out and getting their money. I would rather you not interrupt my show and let me watch more good product. But
yeah.
you know,
I get your side of it
and
too.
yeah, it just doesn't bother me. Like I'm happy without seeing it. I don't care about seeing it. It's just never bothered me.
This wouldn't be a kayfabe Marks podcast without me saying this name. CM Punk says WWE no longer gives extra pay for being a champion, something that was normal under Vince McMahon. Quote, now this is from him.
That's
The
shocking.
champions used to get paid more than anyone. Not anymore. That is a quote taken by mostly sports, and people are saying that the Triple H era is doing it wrong by not giving a pay bump to their champions, which, yeah, you're definitely
I
giving
think
them
that's
more
phase. Yeah,
more press, more everything. Their workload is bigger. They should be getting a
yeah,
bump.
for
So
sure.
that
Yeah, you got to
that
get paid for what you're worth. So I'd
uh,
say start negotiating that, guys. We talked about it last week. Organize, negotiate.
yep.
So.
Nikki Bella confirms this run is her last and wants to end it with her sister. Brie Bella
Right.
also says she definitely has one last run left in her, and this was directly from the Nikki and Brie show. So I
Well,
thought that
if
was
I if I get that, I want to see them against the Iconics, really badly.
cool. Ooh, that would be
Yeah.
good.
Well,
Um, last one before we do our predictions. AJ Lee blasts creepy fan for making a fake AI kissing video and
so,
posting it to X. I saw it. Did you see it?
yeah. I saw it before it blew up. Like
Oh,
not
me
like
too.
before it blew up, but I saw it pretty early on, and I was like, before I knew what was happening, I commented, I was like, this is weird behavior, man. Like I don't know what that's all about, but now that I know what it is all about, I'm even more frustrated about it. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. And AJ Lee replied to the creepy fan, quote, "This is inappropriate and it is harassment. Please delete." Dude, this
Right,
is
and he didn't.
what kind of mental
No.
illness do you have that you're not only did you make it, sure, okay, you made a video of
Make
AJ
it.
Lee kissing you.
Yeah.
Don't
Make
fuck
it.
what are you
Keep it.
fucking posting it for?
Yeah,
You
make
think
it.
you're
Keep
gonna
it for
fool
yourself, you
everybody?
weirdo.
That's
Yeah,
so
like
fucking gross.
unfortunately,
I
what's happening right now is I think exactly what this person wanted. They wanted to be talked about. They wanted to be relevant. And that's what we're all giving them. And it's unfortunate. but it's a double-edged sword. Like you need to talk about it because you need to let people know that it's creepy and weird and you shouldn't do it. But then if we talk about it too much, then it just gives that person what they want, and it's just it's dumb. Stop being weird, people. Just be normal for a
Yeah,
second.
dude, I don't understand this at all.
Like,
And it
just
really,
it
God
doesn't
damn it.
like.
I don't have a pen, so I'm just going to write our predictions and
Oh, I got it. I
highlighter.
got a pen here too, so I can
Okay.
write them down.
All right, well, first, let's egg it up.
Uh,
This one
Not
also
overly excited
picked by
about this.
Jaden, and I would like to say thank you because I like Jaeger a lot. But I used to do Jaeger bombs, and I have been caffeine free for well over a year now because I got it. I got a little heart problem going, so we don't need to push it.
Well, Jade, this is one of the first ones that I'm actually doing where you picked it, so I'm pretty excited to be a part of this process.
Yes, yes, I pushed it too. I was like, dude, we got to do Jaeger together. It can't just be
Yeah,
me.
they had like the 10 pack. I mean, each one, so it's really like a 5 pack of what you got, but like each one of those is
Yeah, mine's big.
like I just
Like
poured
mine's big.
I poured two of those in for one full shot. So
She keeps doing this too. She keeps picking like 2 shots in one freaking thing.
yeah, well, have at it. Here we go.
All right,
To Jaden.
to Jaden. Thank you for not liking me.
Oh, so that salt is left. Wow.
I am just going to throw
All
this
right.
out there. I've never had Jaeger and not had a hangover the next day.
Well, so now we're fighting two people and we're gonna have a hangover.
Yeah, it's going to be a
Yeah.
night.
Yeah.
I hope it's my fucking neighbors. That's all I'm saying.
Sorry, Cass. Sorry, Cass. I wish.
Oh, I'm going to be fucking on one. You
Oh
buckle up.
man,
All right.
I haven't eaten
For our
yet, and I
prediction.
smell I smell Marissa making tacos down there. So we need. I haven't eaten today. I've just been running around doing stuff. So I smell those tacos, and we need to get after this. So
This will be
let's do
quick.
our predictions. Let's do our predictions.
First prediction isn't actually for Survivor Series, but it's related.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the traditional Survivor Series match on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Sami
This is
Zayn,
our
Ray Phoenix.
tiebreaker.
Yes, this is our tiebreaker. Sami Zayn, Ray Phoenix, Shinsuke Nakamura, Chris Sabin, and Alex Shelley versus the MFTs.
Yeah.
I
Now I
think
don't
the
expect.
MFTs are going over.
Oh, okay, okay. So here we go. So I'm glad you say that. I don't expect. I was thought I was going to be forced to pick them. Um, but I will say this. That was. I don't expect you to know what this is, but that was the worst BET cipher I have ever seen in my entire life.
The
With that
promo?
old school, Sami Zayn, like passing the mic to everybody and letting them get
Yeah.
their couple words in. It was the
Yeah, I didn't
worst
like it.
freestyle I've ever seen. But I'll take them. I'll take Sammy's team because they seem to have a lot of fun. So
All right, here we go. Survivor Series. Now, there is only 4 matches so far. We don't know if it's going to stay to only 4, so we do have a thing to cover that as well. But that is why I added the traditional Survivor Series match on SmackDown. Match number 1, and I don't know what particular order, so everybody just fucking
I hope, I hope,
relax.
I hope, I hope they put the women on last this year and learn from their mistakes.
We'll see. It's not the order I got it in.
That's fine.
Um,
That's fine.
Nikki Bella
It'll probably be
versus
them.
Stephanie Vacquier for the Women's World Championship. I'm taking Stephanie, and I
Yeah, I
think
don't
you're
think you can
going
go
to
either
agree.
way. Yeah, I'm not taking Nikki on that. You're out of your mind.
Yeah, let's see. All right. So that's a wash. All right. The Intercontinental Championship match between Dominic Mysterio and John Cena.
I'm taking Dom.
You're going to
I,
take
I'm taking.
Dom?
I think they need to take that belt off of him so that they have a little bit more freedom on what to do on his last match. So
I'm going to take John. I'm going to take John.
okay, good, good. Yeah, I think whoever beats him in that last match has to be champion now. So, and I think they need to leave it clean and let it just be that you beat John Cena on his last night or
Okay.
lost to him.
I
Yeah,
still think that they're gonna use the Intercontinental Championship as like his send off point. Like, this is my last
that's
match.
fine.
Am I gonna
Yeah,
retire as champion or who's taking it from me?
yep. I could see it going that way too. Yeah. definitely.
All right, women's war game match. Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, and AJ Lee versus Nia Jax, Lash Legend, Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Becky Lynch. You already know where I'm going. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
guessing.
do. Yeah.
I'm going Team Ripley.
So we're going faces. Yeah, they've spent way more time on them than they have on the heels. I'm really excited to see Lash Legend. But
Oh, me
I
too.
gotta
Yeah.
go. I gotta go faces too. I can't be
Yep,
a
I
team.
figured. It's
Yeah, I
almost
gotta
too
go.
obvious.
Yeah.
All right,
All right,
and
men's.
then men's War Games match. Cody Rhodes, Jimmy and Jay Uso, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns versus Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, that YouTuber guy, Drew McIntyre, and Brock Lesnar. Who you got?
I'm taking the heels here. I'm taking the Vision
Taking
and
the
their team.
heels.
Yeah, I think there's some faces that aren't really faces on the other side, and I think we're going to see those kind of come through in this match. I think we're
I will
going to see
never
the
pick
shakeout
against
for
Punk.
what's going to
So.
be. I know you won't. That's why I was able to pick the heels. But I think we're gonna start the road to WrestleMania is starting now. I think, honestly. So
100%. 100%. All right. Now, should we each just guess a match? Just one match
yeah,
that we
we'll just
think
do
is
one.
going to be the
We'll just do
fifth?
one.
All right, you
Yep,
first.
of course.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go with what I think. Oh goodness. Um, give me a Dragonoff versus at least um oh goodness, why am I drawing a blank? DIY, not Johnny,
Oh,
Tommy,
Tommaso Ciampa?
Champa, at least Champa. I think it could be a four-way, but I think at least Champa. Give me Dragunov versus Champa. Give me a U.S. title match. That's my pick. U.S. title match, men's.
All right, I am
So
gonna
I'll
say,
put that on your side.
um, oh God, Jade isn't really. I want to say Jade would have a match, but
I don't know against who right now.
really, the only person
All of
she's
her
been really
opponents are in
messing
there.
with is Chelsea Green in the locker room, and Chelsea's been trying to avoid her.
Yeah, yeah. I could see
Um,
that though. I could see it. I could see them bringing Chelsea against Jade. That'd be fun.
yeah, I could see that. Come
And
on,
it doesn't have to
Tyler.
involve a title, man. We could. I mean, you could get something different.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who's having a rivalry right now. That
These are all
yeah,
off the cuff, guys. By the way, I brought this
yeah.
to Tyler
I'm
like
gonna
right as we were starting to record, so we're just doing this.
100%. I'm gonna
Yeah,
say You know what? I am. I'm gonna say Jade versus Chelsea.
I like it. I like it. It puts mine in danger because that's a real good match. But yeah, I like it. And is Chelsea is she the U.S. titles holder right now
Yes,
too?
so I'm gonna say title versus title. So somebody walks out with a
Yeah, yeah.
double
Give me
championship.
double championship or yeah. Oh, that'd be fun.
All
Title
right,
versus title.
predictions
We'll
are
just call it
in.
those two. We don't need it to be title versus title. It can be it can
Yeah,
just be one or the other. It doesn't matter who. But yeah,
she might just want to kick the shit out of Chelsea. You never know. But
that's
I
what I'm
feel
saying. It
like
could
they're
be
too
she
hot
could
right
just put
now.
her title on the line.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
feel like they're both too hot right now.
Hmm.
Survivor Series is one of the big four. Why not have a title versus title? You're already kind of teasing stuff in the back. I mean,
Do they call it one of the big four? Is it one of the big four?
yeah, Survivor Series is one of the big four. It's Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, and SummerSlam.
What about Yeah, I guess so. What was I thinking? Survivor Series Royal
Probably
Rumble.
Elimination Chamber, or
Nah, never that. But
I do want to share
I don't
something
know
with
what other one I
everybody.
was thinking of. Yeah, go
Uh,
ahead.
our buddy Jose had bought Cassie a couple birthday presents, knowing that she's a wrestling fan like us. And
Yeah.
he actually started her on her own wrestling figure collection. And I have the two here. And your people are going to be pretty jealous. I'm pissed because I don't have these.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
First is a
Oh.
Undertaker WWE Shop
Yeah.
exclusive from 2007.
Love it.
Perfect in the box. It's beautiful. And then the other is a figure I had when I was a kid because my first wrestling figures were not uh, bone crunchers. That was my second. My
Hmm.
first were Hasbro's. And he,
Yeah.
knowing my wife, and another reason why the shirt was picked, is the Macho King Randy
Wow.
Savage Hasbro with the scepter, which I never had the scepter. My
Wow.
dad got me like 40 of them. Somebody sold them at a garage sale when I was a kid. I had the
Yeah.
crown. I did not have the scepter. She's even got the frickin' scepter with it. So I thought that was awesome.
Wow.
I brought them down to show them off and say that Cassie's obviously starting an obscure collection, but a very cool one.
Yeah.
And that's two
Yeah.
great
Very
pieces to
cool.
start.
Those are
So yeah,
legit.
I thought I would just share that. It's nothing like my CM Punk collection. I'm not gonna say anything about that, but it's a good start. It's a good start.
Yeah. Good shit. Well, that's awesome. Thanks, Jose. That's awesome stuff, man.
Yeah.
So a couple big things, man. We just guys, reach out to us. We got some stuff in the works for December. That'll be
Yep.
fun. We have our 1 year. We got a few people that possibly want to come on and hang out with us on the show. Um,
I
so
won't
we're
say
hoping to
names,
finish the year strong. No,
just in
no,
case
that's all
they
right.
fall
That's all
through. I
right.
won't say names, but
Yeah. No, no, no.
I
We
got
just got a
three
couple people
people.
that. Yeah.
Yep, I got three people right now that are very interested in being on the show. I'm just trying to figure out the frickin' dates and times. It's so hard with us
It's
having
hard.
full time jobs, you having two, and then doing
Yeah.
this on top of being parents. So we're doing the best we can with what we got, and we know that they're
It's
doing
all
busy
good.
schedules too, being wrestlers.
Yep.
So it's tough, but we'll figure it out.
We'll work it in there, guys. And but reach out to us. Let us know how you like it, everything that we're doing. And if you don't like it, tell us that too, because it's the only way we get better. We may snap back at you though, because I don't know any other way. But so yeah, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Kayfabe.marks on all of our socials. Kayfabe Marks podcast on a couple of the other ones. We have it in the link tree. It's in there, so you can
Yep,
see it all.
and
And I also want to say,
Kathy
go ahead.
is releasing
Yep,
two
that's where I was
episodes
gonna
this
go.
week
All
of
right.
True Crime on Tap, and also just from me talking to people on X or Twitter, her Chris Benoit episode, because people were talking about Benoit and Eddie and this and that, and I was like,
Yep.
well,
Yep.
actually, we kind of talked about that on this, and so many people asked for the
Yeah.
link, and I thought that was so cool. So we
Awesome.
actually have two episodes coming out this week. One dropped today, and one is either coming out tomorrow or Tuesday. But it's the episode we recorded yesterday was about cursed objects. Yeah, that's our second part
Okay.
for cursed objects. This was wild. We talk about King Tut. We talk about
Okay. Yeah.
I don't want to spoil anything. There's some wild
Yeah.
stuff.
No, let it go. Yep.
And then the episode before that, I was drunk as shit. So all I remember is being upset and being mad at Dirty Cops. And I went on a rant.
Oh.
So it was great.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well, I got a couple long trips coming up here in a little while, so I may have to. I got to hear that Dirty Cops one. So,
Oh, God. I'm
but
going to get in trouble.
listen. Yeah, that's all right. I'm trying to hear it. I'm interested. All right, guys, listen, we love you. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Hopefully you get to spend it however you wish to spend it. If it's with family, do it that way. If it's by yourself, do it that way. If it's with some girl named Candy, do it that way. Nah, that was my grandma's name. Let's not do that. Let's go Cherry. If there's some
Hmm.
girl named Cherry, then do it that
Yeah.
way. Spend
If her
Thanksgiving
name's
how you
Cherry,
want.
it's
But
probably already popped. Live action.
yeah, okay, there we
All right.
are. So
It's
we
the
love you
Jaeger.
guys.
It's the Jaeger.
We didn't. We didn't use any F words throughout this entire thing, so we got that one
I
in.
don't think I
Hey,
did.
hey guys, we'll see. No, you didn't. I'm telling you, you didn't. No. So yeah, I got an ear for it, man. So you're good.
Wow.
You're good. Yeah,
Hey.
we're good.
Hey,
So
Phil
yeah, this
Stamper's
will be
not
the
the
first one.
only
I don't. This is
episode. Yeah.
this was almost the first one. I didn't have to check, not forget, but we're all right. Um, but listen, guys. Hey, have fun. Enjoy yourselves. Eat as much as you possibly want. And we love you. We'll see you back here next week, right after Survivor Series, where we will break
Yep.
down what happened. and we'll go ahead and talk about our predictions. So
100%. Let's all gain 10
be,
pounds and be upset with ourselves the next day.
be safe, be lovely. Bye, guys.